They told her Persian cats were cold, distant, impossible to bond with. They said Persians don't really love you, they tolerate you. They sit nearby and stare at you like you owe them something, like your entire existence is, at best, mildly inconvenient. She didn't listen, and what happened next, nobody could have predicted. His name is Bentley. He came into her life on a rainy Thursday in October, stuffed into a carrier 2 sizes too small, his flame orange fur pressed flat against the mesh, his enormous green eyes locked onto her with an expression that could only be described as deeply unimpressed. She had driven 2 hours to pick him up from a woman who could no longer keep him. He's a little particular, the woman had said carefully. He has opinions. That was an understatement. Bentley was 4 years old, fully grown, gloriously fluffy, and absolutely certain that he had been placed on this earth for one purpose only: to supervise everything, all the time, without ever being asked. The first night, he didn't hide under the bed like most cats do. He didn't cry or pace or scratch at the door. He walked directly to the center of the living room, sat down, and began his evaluation. He looked at the couch. Acceptable. He looked at the kitchen. Tolerable. He looked at her. Jury still out. The first sign came on day 3. She was assembling a bookshelf, one of those flat-pack nightmares with 17 steps and screws that somehow multiply when you're not looking. She was on the floor, instruction manuals spread out, muttering quietly to herself when she felt it. Eyes on her. She looked up. Bentley was sitting 3 feet away, perfectly still, watching her struggle with the kind of focused attention usually reserved for wildlife documentaries. He wasn't helping, he wasn't concerned, he was evaluating. His flat little face completely unreadable, his tail wrapped neatly around his paws. She put in a screw wrong. It was obvious the moment she did it. Bentley blinked, slowly, once. He didn't move, didn't leave, he just stayed there, holding court over the wreckage of step 7, as if filing the incident away for future reference. That was the first time she laughed so hard she cried. By week 2, the pattern was undeniable. Every single time she made a mistake, dropped something, burned the toast, walked into a door frame, spelled something wrong on a sticky note, Bentley appeared silently from wherever he had been. He would settle himself nearby and fix her with that expression. That magnificent, unimpressed, ancient soul expression that said without words, "I saw that. We are both aware of what just happened. I will not be forgetting this." He never mowed. He never made a sound. He simply witnessed. She started calling her her living performance review. She told her sister about it during a Sunday phone call, laughing as she described it. Her sister was quiet for a moment, then said, "That's actually kind of beautiful, you know. He's always there." She hadn't thought about it that way before. But her sister was right. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, I need you to hit that button right now. Bentley would be judging you for not doing it sooner, and honestly, so would I. Subscribe, you won't regret it. The moment she understood it, really understood it, came about 6 weeks in. It was a hard day, the kind where everything goes wrong in small, exhausting ways that add up to something heavy by evening. She came home, dropped her bag, and sat down on the kitchen floor. Not on a chair, on the floor, because sometimes that's where you end up. She wasn't even crying, she was just done. She heard the soft padding of paws on tile. Bentley appeared in the doorway. He looked at her, sitting on the floor, still in her coat, staring at nothing. His expression did not change. It never changed. But he walked over, slow and deliberate, and sat down directly beside her. Not on her lap. Beside her, like a colleague who has noticed you're having a rough quarter and has chosen, against all corporate instinct, to sit with you through it. He didn't purr right away. He just sat there, solid and warm and present, that big, ridiculous, beautiful orange face gazing forward like they were both just observing the kitchen together. After a while, she put her hand on his back. After a while longer, he started to purr. It was the quietest sound, low, steady, unhurried, like a machine that had been running the whole time, just waiting for her to finally go still enough to hear it.
Stories like this are exactly why this channel exists. Some bonds don't look like love at first. Sometimes they look like judgment. She started filming him after that, not to go viral, just because she wanted to remember, because some things you realize too late deserve to be witnessed back. She filmed him watching her try to parallel park from the passenger window. She filmed him sitting beside her laptop with the energy of a board member who has concerns about the quarterly report. She filmed him observing her attempt a new recipe, standing 3 feet from the stove, unblinking, as if preparing to testify in court about what he witnessed. People who saw the clips online said things like, "He looks like my boss," and "This cat has more dignity than I will ever have," and "I have never related to an animal more in my life." But the comments that stayed with her were the ones that said, "He never leaves her side, does he?" They were right, he didn't. Through the long evenings, through the hard weeks, through every small failure and every ordinary Tuesday, Bentley was there. Not soft, not cuddly in the conventional sense, not interested in being adorable, just there, watchful, present, unwilling to look away. Persian cats have a reputation. Cold, they say, aloof, beautiful furniture that occasionally blinks. What people don't understand is that Persians were bred for centuries to observe, to sit at the centers of rooms and miss nothing. That flat face, those wide-set eyes, they were designed to take everything in. What looks like indifference is often something much quieter, much more patient, much more loyal than the loud, bouncy version of love people usually recognize. Bentley didn't choose her because she was impressive. He chose her because she was there, and she was real, and she needed someone to witness her life, every embarrassing, stumbling, trying her best moment of it. And he showed up every single time. If you've ever thought about adopting a Persian or any cat with a reputation, hear this. The ones who seem coldest are often the ones who have simply decided that most people aren't worth the effort. Give them time, give them space, and on the day they choose to sit beside you on the kitchen floor for no reason at all, you'll know. You'll feel it in your chest. Some love doesn't announce itself. It doesn't purr loudly or run to the door. Sometimes love just appears, sits 3 feet away, and watches you with ancient, unblinking eyes that say, "I see you. I'm not going anywhere. Get it together." Bentley still watches her fail at things every single day, and every single day he shows up to witness it. She wouldn't have it any other way.